Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sam. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me. So today's video is all about this juicy, fabulous, beautiful hair, guys. This is from Trendy Tresses. This is the River Curl Crochet hair, and wow, this is beautiful. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to install it, a review of the hair, and all the specs that you guys need to know. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. Before we get into the video, guys, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. Click that bell icon right there to be notified when I drop videos multiple times a week, which will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about, like I mentioned in the intro, this hair right here. Trendy Tresses was so kind enough to go ahead and send me this hair to try out, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys because I really like this hair. And of course, all of my opinions are my own, and I'm going to be giving you guys a 100% honest review about this hair. I'm going to be sharing the pros, the cons, the price point, installation, and everything you need to know to gather your own opinion and what you guys think. But I definitely think you guys will love this hair if you check it out. So this is the hair. This is the packaging that you will receive. Trendy Tresses is a hair company. They actually specialize in crochet, wigs, mink lashes, wefted human hair, and other accessories as well. I've heard about the brand before, but I have never shopped on them. They were kind enough to reach out to me to do a collaboration, which I'm so grateful for, and I'm sharing this with you guys today because this hair is actually very high quality and is top notch. So they actually are based in the UK, and shipping is very fast. They shipped my hair out on June 1st, and I got the hair on Wednesday, June 3rd. That is 2 days. Now, they did send me this hair, so I don't know if I would have purchased it online, if it would have been that quick, but I would assume so. But regardless, it didn't say that it was specialty shipping. It didn't say it was 2-day or anything like that, but they shipped it out on the 1st of June. Got it on June 3rd. So the shipping was very fast. They went ahead and sent me 6 packs of this hair. This is the Trendy Tresses River Curl. This is what the packaging looks like when you receive it in the mail. It's standard packaging, looks nice. It has their logo, and it tells you all the care instructions and their socials down below if you guys want to check it out. So this hair, I actually got the hair in a medium brown, which is a color 4, and I would say this is a true medium brown. It has that nice chocolatey tone to it, and it's the perfect tone for me. I absolutely love it. So the River Curl actually is $13. So their crochet hair is actually a little bit more expensive than the typical free trip. Packs will range between $4.50 and $6. These packs are $13 a pack, and yes, that is a little more expensive, but just from feeling the hair and using it, I can actually see why. First of all, in my head, I actually ended up using 4 full packs, and when I show you guys how to install, I actually ended up opening the actual 5th pack to show you guys and use some of that. But 4 full packs in my head is all you need, and if you have a smaller head than mine, 3 packs I think will actually work. And on the back of their packaging, it does say 3 to 4 packs to do a full head, and they were absolutely right because look how full this hair is. Now, this length is 20 inches long. I did cut a little bit off. I'll show you guys how I styled it at the end of this video, but it still is really long. It is under my boob, so I love a long hair. This is actually the lightest hair I've ever used. So it looks like it's heavy, but it's like insanely light and insanely smooth, and that's what I love about it. So like other crochet hair brands, the hair looks shiny and smooth and soft, but it still has like that plasticky hard feel to it. This actually is very soft, very silky, and it almost feels like this could be your natural hair, and it's not, which I find very interesting. And I have noticed that this hair absorbs water very well, which I thought was pretty cool because they don't market it as a synthetic blend, they don't market it as human hair. This is synthetic hair. It's just a very high quality synthetic hair, and you can definitely tell the difference. So that alone I think is worth the investment. And if you think about it, 3 to 4 packs of this is going to run you maybe $40, $50. And if you bought the other brands that were a little bit cheaper, yes, you would be paying a cheaper price, but sometimes you do need more packs of hair. I generally use around 6 packs of hair. Maybe that's a lot, or maybe I just have a big head and that's excessive, but the prices actually end up being very similar, and Trendy Tresses doesn't end up being that much more, which I do actually appreciate. Keep in mind, you do have to pay for shipping from the UK. I will find out their shipping, and I will link it, and I'll put that right here for you guys so you know how much it costs for shipping. But yes, I definitely will say I would purchase this hair on my own because I see the difference. I do not need as many packs. Now, let's get into the hair installation itself. I do love this hair, but I've watched a couple of the videos on people loving this hair and then some people liking the hair but saying it tangles very easily. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to not have that be an issue. But basically, when you are tangling the hair, you really just want to make sure you're shaking the hair out fully. So this is one of the strands that you'll get in the pack. It's a very thick strand, and this strand can be broken down into like 3 or 4 pieces, and that's how you get this really nice, full, juicy curl effect. Now, if you just went ahead and took this hair like this and just pulled it apart, it's going to tangle. That's inevitable, and I think that's the same for every crochet hair brand. What you want to do with this is be delicate. Like I said, this hair is very, very soft, very silky, so look how easily I just pulled that apart with no tangles. Now, in order to pull this hair actually apart, you're going to want to go ahead and do a good shakeout on it to naturally loosen it up, so when you decide to actually separate it, you don't have any tangles. So by me doing a natural shakeout, look what that did. It went ahead and started to open up the hair nicely, naturally, without having to cause tangles and without me actually having to use any additional product to do that, right? So the top, remember that the top is always tightly bound the most. So you want to go ahead and give it a good unravel and a good stretch, because this is where you will experience the tingling, and this is where you will fail in the separation method. So as you see that I've done that, the hair actually kind of separates on its own. You can go ahead and pull apart a piece like that very gently, shake it out, and voila, no tangles. It is very simple. So guys, if you do decide to buy this hair, please use this method. This was something that no one taught me. This is just based off experience of separating other crochet hairs, but it's about being really gentle with the hair and having it naturally start to loosen up by shaking it out on its own and then gently pulling them apart to get your sections. And boom, this is how the hair ended up looking when you put it in. It's really that simple. Alright guys, so with all of that rambling and all the details on the hair, I do love it. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to install this hair on this portion of my head. It was really simple, and I want to keep in mind, guys, I am not an expert braider. I am not an expert at crocheting hair at all, but this hair was very easy to manipulate and very easy to use, and I'm going to show that to you guys. And I'm telling you, if I can braid hair and do a cornrow, you guys can also. I know getting your hair done by someone else tends to be very costly, very expensive, and we're trying to save our coins, so we don't want to do that. So try to DIY and do everything yourself. Practice, practice, practice. Do your cornrows, and the installation of the crochet itself was really, really simple. So let's get into the installation. Go ahead and show you how to install the rest of your hair. Then we will finish talking about the hair itself, and then I'm going to show you guys how to style it and get rid of all this poof and have it all beautiful, glam, and a little bit more flat. Because yes, this hair is gorgeous and soft, but we need to go ahead and trim it and do some work to it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish installing this. Now in my head right now, I actually have 4 full packs, and I think you can actually do your head with 4 full packs. I think that's a perfect amount. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to go ahead and open the 5th pack just to show you guys a full pack on what it looks like. To get the packaging, it will look like this. This, like I mentioned before, this is the Trendy Tresses River Curl 20-inch in a color 4. I don't know if the light is picking it up perfectly, but it's a really nice true color 4. Nice chocolatey brown. I absolutely love it. And the hair is extremely soft, extremely silky, extremely smooth. And I'm going to go in and demonstrate how you guys open up the pack and how you can break apart the hair without getting it tangling. But This is the packaging that it comes in. It comes with their information on the back, and it comes with their socials down below so you can check it out, and their website. All right, so when you open the pack, this is what you have. You will have about 8 or 9 of these clumps of hair. And you wouldn't think that these clumps turn into this, and you wouldn't think that 4 packs will only do your head, because I thought the same. Trendy Tresses was so kind enough to go ahead and send me 6 packs of hair, so I would have definitely more than enough to do my hair. And typically when I do my hair, I usually use around 6 packs. But for this, like I said, 4 packs is definitely sufficient. And I wanted to go ahead and open up the 5th pack just to show you guys what you are getting. And don't be fooled, don't think, oh my gosh, like I did initially, like, I think I'm going to use all these packs. I don't know if it's enough hair. You will definitely have enough hair because the hair opens up like so. In order to install this, I just use a traditional crochet hook that's like $1 that you can get from your beauty supply store. Now this hair, like I mentioned, is extremely soft and extremely silky, which is great, but when opening up and using it, you can't just install this big chunk in your hair. It's going to be way, way, way too huge and chunky, and you're going to have to use like 20 packs, and your hair will look ginormous, right? So you're actually going to have to separate the hair. What I did was I took one of these and I would separate it actually into 3 different smaller pieces. But to do that, you want to make sure you stretch out the hair first like so. I have watched a couple of videos on this hair in particular, and some people have struggles detangling it and they get really frustrated and they get it tangled, and it is so easy to not have that problem. You just have to be very gentle with the hair. So what I like to do is actually pull apart the hair like so, loosen it up a little bit actually, and then you might think I'm a little crazy. I like to actually flash the hair like this. You can probably see it in the mirror. Flash the hair like this. This really starts to open the hair up. Do you see that? That makes it so much easier when I actually want to go ahead and separate it. Now the top always is a little bit coiled right there, so I like to go ahead and stretch and untwist it, and you see the hair is much looser than where we started. And typically it kind of unravels for you. I take a piece and I pull it apart really slowly. And as you can see here, I got no tangles whatsoever. So this is one piece. Now, of course, this looks a lot different than it did right here. And of course, it looks a lot different than it does in my head, right? So it goes back to exactly how it looked before, with just smoothing the hair out a little bit. Smoothing it, and I went ahead and add some water. This hair does amazing with water. Some other crochet that doesn't absorb water very well, this hair really, really, really does absorb whatever you put in it, which is great. And this is like really high quality crochet hair. All right guys, so now this is what the hair is looking like after I took it apart, and that's how it's looking like in my head. So I do have this portion right here I wanted to show you guys. I didn't want to show you guys my full head because it's pretty simple to do, and I look so weird when I have just cornrows. My braid pattern I will insert right here for you guys, but I basically did 8 cornrows going back. I am not the best at braiding. You do not have to be perfect. You just basically have to have a tight enough braid to hold the crochet and get the job done. If I can learn to braid, you can too, because I was not, my whole life, I did not know how to cornrow, and I recently learned how to the past couple months. So I do my cornrow right here, and it actually connects right here. I usually don't braid them connecting. I just do it loose enough to where I can actually take some thread and sew it together in the middle right there very loosely, but not too tight. So I have something that meets and the hair goes down, and I do have 8 cornrows like I mentioned. So what I'm going to do is go from this direction, since I want the hair to lay this way, and make sure that your crochet hook is actually closed before you put it in. So you're gonna put it in like so. I like to go ahead and take the hair like this and make it a little tight right there. I like to put on the hook, go ahead and close the hook. From there, if it closes, all right, there we go. From there, I pull it through, open up this little hole that's there, keep my finger there, and then I take the 2 pieces and I pull it through gently, and I pull, And that's it, guys. That is all I do. And flatten it out. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more pieces, but it's really, really, really simple. So I just put the hook through once again. I lift it up, put the hair on, close the latch, open the latch back up, carefully slip the hair out of it. These latches aren't amazing, by the way. This is my own. I'm probably gonna invest in a better one. But yeah, and I just slip it through and I pull it. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in even closer for you guys if you can't see what I'm doing, just to make sure you get the idea of how to apply the hair. It's really simple. I finished filling out that top portion of my head, and wow, 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 does this look like a lion's mane, but it is absolutely beautiful. But we need to go ahead and cut and tone this down. So first of all, I just like to say that this hair is the softest hair I've ever used and the lightest hair I've ever used. I do love free twist, and this reminds me a lot of the free twist, deep twist, but this hair by far is the softest, most lightweight hair I've used, and the least amount of hair I've ever used when installing hair. So that definitely says a lot. But I really want to have this frame my face, and I really don't want to walk around with all this weight, obviously. So let's go ahead and transform this. I want some layers, and I want it to be like, you know, like a flatter situation. So let's do this. So per the instructions of the actual packaging, the instructions do say that you can lightly spritz your hair with water, apply a thin coat of non-oil based hair conditioner, gently brush using a powder brush or finger detangle your hair from tip to root. And then it says section your hair into 4 loosely twists before bed, etc. So you can apply water. This is my spray bottle. I'm gonna get this to the spray setting. So I'm actually gonna do is spritz this hair down, which I've never done. This is actually a really high quality crochet synthetic hair. And I'm going to spritz this down to just, you know, tame it a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and just trim some layers into the front. I am not a professional hair person. These are professional shears from my mom because she's a hairstylist. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my best, and let's get started. Alright, so we see the shape coming on a little bit better. So this is after some trimming, this is with none. So I'm just trying to lighten it up. Even though the hair is light, it's very full and it has tons and tons of volume. And I just want it to look a little bit flatter, a little bit more layered, a little bit more natural. Guys, this is the final result. Yes, this is still, you know, a very full hair, but I think as it gets older, it will start to flatten out. I want to go ahead and also share with you guys how to maintain this hair at night. I have had crochet many times. It's really simple to maintain crochet. You don't need much. What I typically like to do is add some kind of conditioner to my hair or a foam. And then I actually like to use a satin bonnet. I also like to take the hair, part it, and I will also twist in the same direction as the curl pattern. So for this kind of hair, I think I will be doing smaller sections with smaller twists because I want the hair to be a little bit flatter and not so puffy. And like I said, as it ages, it will probably lose some of its fullness, and having these twists will really help it. So you do a twist like this over your entire head. They don't have to be this small, of course, to maintain it. So you do a twist like this, put your conditioner in, you do your twist, and then you go ahead and put a satin bonnet on, and you go to sleep. And then you wake back up and you go ahead and unravel the hair. This keeps the hair's integrity and curl pattern, and it helps it not be so voluminous. And as you see, just from doing that alone, it kind of tamed. Alright guys, so that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link down below the exact link for this hair and all the specs on it, so you guys can go ahead and pick this up also. I also want to thank Trendy Tresses for going ahead and sending me this hair. I absolutely love it. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before you leave. And don't forget, I do post on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Thank you guys. Bye.